Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho. What's happening? Music Therapy Laz here on the Gear and Demos show tonight. That's right. We're doing a very special holiday. We've been doing it for like 12 days now. 10, 12 days. Well, actually, probably about 10 days of actual shows because I didn't record lives on everything. I actually posted some shows that were videos for you to watch. And I'll have one of those for you tomorrow as well. Yeah, man. So we are here today on the Gear and Demo show to talk a little bit about the holiday season, right? And talk about the gear of the year in a sense, you know, some of the stuff that I've gotten. You guys can tell me, what did you get yourself this year as gear? And what are you getting yourself for Christmas? And or what is somebody else getting you for Christmas? Because I'm getting my own stuff for myself. I also get stuff from others, but it's nice to get what you want for yourself, right? So I got a lot of cool things this year. I thought it'd be cool to talk about some of that stuff. What's up? We'll say hi to everyone in the chat here. We got Mr. Mick giving me the LAZ for the Laz, Santa Laz. We got Lewis doing the same thing before him. And then who's up above there? Keith H, right? Start Me Up. I love that song. Start Me Up until like Microsoft took over. But yeah, I remember that album, man. What was it called? The Tattoo You or Tattoo Me or Tattoo the Plane? Bad joke. Johnny Bean also here. Do you know Tattoo? Who Tattoo is, Johnny Bean? I think you're taller than him, just saying. Tattoo, he worked with, I guess, you know, Khan, right? We all know him as Khan. Johnny Bean, my friend. What's up, dude? Then we've got, who else in here? Well, I think that's everyone so far. So Matt Stewart was the first one in with a hello. So should we give him an extra entry for being the first? He's like, while you're watching, check out Johnny Bean's, while you're waiting, watch the Hardtail Strat rebuild. How'd that end up, man? I think I was in and out of that, but I was like lurking, you know, doing things and having the show on in the background and whatnot. And looked like it was a bit of a struggle with getting that neck to work properly with that guitar and the pick guard and the pickups and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's the one thing about like these kinds of builds, right? Sometimes the parts don't always work, you know? Yeah. Who's Keith's birthday today? Whose birthday? Keith? Is it Keith H's birthday today? No, let me see. Did he say something? He's just saying start me up. So he's ready to start. So I got it started pretty close to the on time, right? Peggy's here. Matt, who else is here? Yeah, Billy Ray's here, saying hi to everyone, saying hi to Peggy, saying hi to me, saying hi to Johnny too, probably up there he is, saying hi to Johnny, then to Lewis. All right, Keith Richards. Oh, Keith, I've got his book right here. You want to see? I'm only this far in so far. I gotta keep going, but yeah. Life. It's like the simplest title. Life. Life with Keith Richards is life, right? Anyway, but so far pretty cool stories in there, you know? Interesting happenings that went on in his life, and I'm sure as it goes further into the later stages of his life, he'll be even, I'm curious to know, you know, what he feels about life at the end. Should I read the last sentence? Okay. Is that you? I thought it was the radio. 2 bars of Malaguena and you're in. That's the last sentence or 2. There you go. That gives away everything. I just blew it for everybody who was really wondering what the last sentence would be. Burnt Relic also here. What's up? We're going to let people start rolling in, and we're going to do the wheel of names again because I could do the automatic thing, but then we don't do the extra one. So I got to go back to the previous show. Don't forget to hit that like. We've got 5 likes and 11 people here. So don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, or do it now if you didn't on the way in. I'm going to go look at the last show that I did because I'm going to look at the comments there, right? The 12 Days of Rockmas and the last the last one of those. So where is that? That says the which day is that? I'm going to, let's see, 12 days of Rockmas, 12 days of Rockmas, Rockmas, lots of Rockmas. Okay, the 12th day of Rockmas. So whoever put in a comment there, I'm going to enter your name into the wheel of names. We'll get this started right now, so while we chat, but I already posed this question to you all. I'll share with you what were my gear choices of the year that I bought. So I bought some gear this year, and I thought it'd be cool to talk about, what gear we bought this year. And then what gear do we want for Christmas? What did we get ourselves for Christmas? And what are you getting for other friends and family if it's musical gear for Christmas, right? That'd be cool to talk about that stuff, right? So let's go ahead and check out the Wheel of Names thing here. I guess we could type it in. Wheel of Names, random name picker. And I'm going to go ahead and start with everyone on the show yesterday who left a comment. So Billy Ray, he's in there. So Billy Ray's already here, so he gets a Billy Ray 2. Okay, and then we're going to do blackjack guitar. And if you're not here and you win, and I know who you are, I'll just contact you. So how's a blackjack GTR, blackjack guitar. If he shows up, then I'll give him a second one. And Peggy, she's already here, so she did it yesterday too. So we'll go Peggy 2. So tell me in the chat, meanwhile, what is your gear choices? What did you buy for yourself this year? What were the winners and the losers of what you bought? So in other words, was there something that you got and you're like, I wish I didn't spend money on that thing? So far it looks like from yesterday's show, there's only been 3 comments over there. So if you want to leave this show right now and go over there and then leave a comment and then come back to this show, you'll be doing me 2 favors, because you'll do the refresh when you come back. And then you'll also leave a comment there, which is engagement. So if you go and leave a comment there, you will get a second chance here today. Otherwise you just get 1. And them's the Santa Laz rules. That's right, king of the elves of the North Pole, right? Santa. So I'll keep an eye on that one. We'll pop back in and out of that. But in the meantime, tell me, what was your gear purchase of the year? Like, what did you get? And how did you like it? Did you like what you got? All right. Okay, no, I don't need to look at that one. I got a live show Laz. There we go. Popping around in here. So by the way, I was going to post an additional entry by having you guys guess what guitar Santa is playing, but I'm going to leave it out. Or you know what? Maybe for Sunday, if you want to get an extra entry in Sunday's giveaway, because I'm going to do a giveaway every show until Christmas. Santa's not playing the same guitar as he was last time. If you can zoom in on that, tell me what guitar is Santa playing over there? Can you tell? What style of guitar is that? And it's not a Les Paul. Okay, Andy Dion, the wife got me a powered monitor for playing live. Right on, that's cool. Johnny's got so many things that he can't even remember probably what he got. So who did we have over there? So we had Billy Ray, blackjack guitar, and Peggy. Over here we have Guitar Man 45. Okay, you get 1 entry here. Johnny Bean, and then I think Johnny probably made a comment. He always makes a comment, so I might as well give him 2, because I know he always leaves a comment in every show. He's very supportive in that way. Then we've got Mr. Mick. He gets 1. You might get 2 if you go over there now and leave a comment there. Just saying. I'm making it too easy for you, right? Actually leaned on someone that chose it. So ignore that. Ignore it. You're a winner. I just leaned on my laptop here. So we got Keith H. We've got Burnt Relic. So any of those who've already won, you can't win twice, but you can gift it to someone else in the chat. Right? So, you know, some of your friends here that haven't won before or whatever, you know. Louis via Villarreal. And then who else we got? I think that's mostly everybody that's here. Like Mr. Mick already got you. I got Lewis. I got Matt. Oh, Matt Stewart. Matt. Okay. Stewart. All right, we got that. So Matt was the first one in. Right on. So I think that's everybody so far. Let me scroll down here, see if anyone else new has jumped in. And you know what's funny is, did I get Andy? I got to get Andy Dion. Right? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Who hasn't won yet? Well, several people haven't won. There's only 12 winners, and there's been at times 20 to 30 people in the shows here. So, you know, Peggy's won. God, I'd have to look at my list. Got Santa Laz's list. But let me go back to the previous show, see if any of you guys have been jumping into that. Maybe before I spin the wheel, I'll check that one last time. Right. Let's see. That's the 12th day of Rockmas. Let's go to that one. Let's see. The last day. Yeah, the last day. The last day of Rockmas. Let's see. So now there's 10 comments over there. Okay, so now Keith H added one for himself. There you go. So Keith H gets 2. Because he's here and he's Keith H2. There we go. Billy Ray's already got 2, right? Yeah. Peggy already has 2. Matt's sending me pictures. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's check out. I bet you never thought you would have a wolf and a bunny watching you on TV. This is funny, you guys. Check it out. There's a wolf dog and a bunny watching me on TV. Look at that. Craziness. It's fine. There it goes. Yeah, my finger's a little bloodied there. I was doing some work today and dirty. Sorry about that. Yucky fingers. All right, I'm going to share screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm adding all these names. All right. We continue the name adding. So I haven't won, but was gifted. Yeah, Billy Ray. So if I win, gifted to Lewis. All right. I think Lewis won too. Or somebody gifted it to him. Oh, he hasn't. Okay, so Lewis hasn't. So he's still due to win, right? So there you go. And they are watching Laz. That's funny. Oh my God. The animal entertainer. Okay. So Lewis just received a guitar fret kit from Ron. Right on. I won on his Fretworks live stream. That's one of my Christmas gifts. Thank you, Ron. Right on, Ron. Ron is also, oops, wrong button, Laz. Well, he's a good friend of ours. That's not funny, but maybe for some people is. He is a very giving guy too. So he does give of his time and you know, give of gear, and that's the greatest thing, right? All right, so Guitar Man 45, the best buy for this year was the Gibson Firebird. Nice. Yeah. What else did you get, man? Is that your favorite thing? And did you get anything that you were kind of like, gonna sell that or not that interested? Mr. Mick left a comment, so he's gonna get an additional one. Mr. Mick too. Oops. 2. All right, let's go back into that previous chat now. Where did my phone go? I was showing that picture to you guys. Let's see. Okay, so Peggy did Blackjack Guitar, Andy Dion. So Andy gets 2 because he's here. right? Oops, what happened? The first Andy disappeared. All right, there we go. All right, next one. Lewis, he also said howdy Laz over there. So I'm giving you guys stars or whatever you call it, like thumbs up and hearts. Mr. Mick, yeah, there we go. Blackjack guitar, Keith H, right on. So yeah, if you guys could, do that, that helps me a lot. That's very cool to do. And let's see how this is going over here. So let's go back to this chat here on StreamYard. So Firebirds are nice. What color? Is it a red one? I'd like to have a red one. Just received the guitar. Oh, potential spam from some nonprofit group. Let's see. Who hasn't won yet? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I get 2 entries. You do. You got 2 entries, Mr. Beck. There you go. I haven't won, but was gifted, right? We read that already. Oh, Matt Hatter's in the house. What's up, dude? See, I got to see if you were in the previous one too. Did you leave a comment in the last one? Let me see. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check my list. Okay, I have to. No, I don't want to play all. Oh no. Anyway, this thing is being funny. All right, 12th Day of Rockness. There we go. Comments. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, so I think we've pretty much, those who are in this chat here have gotten their double entry, right? Lewis too, and then we got Matt. I think Matt, you left one over there too, didn't you? Matt too. Burn Relic, did you do it? So whoever's in the chat here, if you go back to the last show, the 12th Day of Rockness, and leave a comment there, you'll get an additional entry here. So Lewis did. Burnt Relic, not yet. Okay, so let's continue with the conversation. I got a very cool PRS guitar. I never knew what PRS I'd end up with, but I had always wanted a Santana model. And when I saw the expensive ones at NAMM, the first year I was at NAMM, I was all about the Santana. Well, I got to add Mad Hatter. I didn't do that yet. And I didn't even play one. I just looking at them, I'm like, wow, look at those things. I'm going to say Andy too, because for some reason it disappeared your second one. Andy too, and then Mad Hatter. And I ended up walking into Guitar Center nearby me here for a part, just for something I needed for my keyboard stand. So this keyboard over here, let me show you guys. I have a stand for it, but I also have like a little thing that sticks out of the stand and has like a little tray, like for a laptop or like your phones or for making notes on it or whatever. Hey, BCG 5150, what's up? Yeah, exactly, right? I think it's true for the most part. Maybe not always. And Ian Nunez. All right, so we're going to add you guys to the list here. And so I go there for that part to get a replacement for it, because what happened is it broke. And so I'm like, hey, this is crap, give me a proper one. And while I was there, Mick, the guy who manages that place, he's like, hey, Laz, what's up? And I'm like, hey, Mick, what's going on? So he wrote me up, and then I asked him, hey, anything interesting come through? And he's like, well, go check around back there, but it's a nice red PRS over there. You might like that thing. And he kind of knows my style, because he knows, it doesn't have to be an expensive guitar. It can be, oops, I accidentally pushed the button again. Ignore this. This is not what was supposed to happen. So I'm removing that. I'm going to close that, because this is the second time I actually pushed that wrong button. Let's add it back to the stage. All right, so I got to add BCG. I'm just going to put BCG. It's easier. So if you guys didn't know, just go to that previous show and go to the comments and put a comment in there for me. 12 Days of Rockness, Music Therapy Laz. And then you'll get an extra entry here. So if you guys want to see that guitar, I'll show it to you. I've been playing it a lot. I've been playing it at our practices because I can get a lot of tones out of the thing, even though it just has a 3-way switch. Put that down. It's in my Gibson bag. Go ahead and solo me on this. Let's see, right there. Did you notice the Christmas lights? I put Christmas lights up for you. All right. So I go walking in there to the back of the shop at Guitar Center, and my eyes went right to this guitar. It went right to it, and partly because of the inlays. Because I'm like, wow, what kind of funky inlays are those, man? That's weird. It looks like a bunch of N's, or it could be Z's. But really what it is some abalone inlays, right? Look at that thing. And it's a neck through, or, it's a set neck guitar. And this was a first-year model of the Santana series of student edition SE guitars that Santana asked PRS, can't we make a, you guys make great guitars and they're wonderful and everything, but they're real expensive, and can we make a student edition for, beginners and students that's not so freaking expensive, right? But still be quality. So it does say PRS on the back. It says built by World Music Instruments Company Limited, Korea, under exclusive license for PRS guitar. So when did they make these? 1990? Or am I wrong? Let's look this up because I don't want to be wrong. When did PRS make the first SE Santana guitar? Oh, wow, way later. Okay. 2001. Yeah, with the launch of the SE. Oh, I was mixing it up with some other guitar. With the launch of the SE Santana model in 2001, a whole new variety of players had access to PRS quality at a much more affordable price. Now, as you know, the SEs were built there, but they send them to the Maryland factory, where then they check them out and make sure that they're set up right and done right. And it's got a really nice kind of vintage cherry color. I'm bonking into everything with it right now. Great guitar. Just simple 3-switch guitar, but it's got a lot of versatility in how you use the tone knob and the volume knob. And so, like when I was at the hey, what's up? Stefan Monch is in the house. What's up, Monch? And Janice, the intern, the hostess with the mostest, Janice Lala. What's up? I'll add you guys to the giveaway in a second. 24 people in here already. That's awesome, you guys. Thanks for joining. So this was one of my purchases, but guess how much? Guess how much for a set neck SE Santana model that Santana actually, when he picked them up and played them and checked them out when they were first, given to him by Paul, and said, well, what do you think? And he's like, these are fantastic, man. And what kind of price are you looking at? And he's like, wow, that's fantastic. How are you doing that? And he's like, well, got another surprise for you. These are made in Korea. And he's like, what? Whoa, wow, these are amazing, So that was the very first SE guitar that was ever made by PRS, was the Santana model. And later they said SE on the headstock, right? It didn't even say Santana across it like this. And then they changed out the abalone diagonal inlays, which I think are cool because they're not birds, and it's a unique look, right? And it says Santana on there. So I gotta say, for guess $349.99. Yep, that's what I got this for. So, and it's a great playing and sounding guitar. Yeah, right. Good guess, Billy Ray. Way off, though, just have to say. But yeah, 500 was closer, right? 300 said Peggy. I think you heard me talking about this before, right? 1500 says Matt Hatter. Janice says 175. Oh my goodness. 475. That's a decent amount. Because see, they do go for around this price range, like that 450, 500 price range. You'll see a lot of Santana early SE models, but you know, those first year ones are kind of cool to have. So to have a first year model like this, I kind of felt good about, because the later years, like 1 or 2 years later, it doesn't have the same headstock logo and all that. It's different. It doesn't have the same inlays. So I kind of was happy to pick that up this year. So that's one of my acquisitions. A couple other things were some additions to the studio. So I haven't hooked these up, but this is part of the plan here. I got this part of the SSL DAW controlling mixer kind of set up here, and I have the additional device here, the SSL UC1. So that's I think that's the UF1. This one, yeah, the UF1 and the UC1, and they work in combination with the UF8. Let me see if I can pull that out of here, because it's this boom arm is in the way. Okay. That thingy. So you can get several more of these if you want and have a whole array, but you don't really have to, because you can just hit the next button and it goes to the next row. You can also jump directly to a track and do all your controlling. That was Keith Richards' book that just fell. And control everything by these devices. So it's going to be great to have this all hooked up and, you know, ready to just come in and record. So I got those two this year to complete that SSL kind of DAW control setup. And then, oh, Carlos Santana did not want to give it back. Okay, that's a cool story. The loaner guitar back to Paul in the beginning of Paul's career. Yeah, it's in a Paul Reed Smith interview. Well, that's one way to show, right? Holly's here, so we got to add Holly to the thing. So we got to add Mad Hatter, Holly, and who else was it? I think Monch, right? So let's add you guys to the list here. So we got Holly, got Monch. We already have Mad Hatter up there, right? And I think Holly, I'll give you a Holly too, because even though you didn't leave me a comment there, you messaged me, right? Didn't you? I don't think you left a comment in the previous. Let me check that again. I'm going to check it again. Let's see. We got me. We got Blackjack Guitar, Andy Dion, Mr. Mick, Lewis, Billy, Peggy, and Keith. That's it. I could refresh that. Let's refresh. Let's do the refresh. Fresh. Oh my god. All right. Channel analytics are good. Everything is up and up and up. That's awesome. Content. Let's go to content. So we had the 12 Days of Rock miss. Day 12. Yesterday, that was last day. Let's see if there's any more. Community. Let's go to, oops, not that, to that. Any new comments? Why won't it open the comments? I'm hitting the comments button and it won't open. Oh, there it goes. Just took a while. Commenting on the previous show. You guys are so original. I'm just teasing. All right. Keith also did say, I'm leaving a comment. Oh, you guys are funny. All right. So far, that's how many we got there. So anyone else that's in this show, you know what to do. You can leave this show by going to that show. You know what I should do is share that on this show. So you guys just click the link and go there and leave a comment. That would be great. Let's see. I got to leave that. I got to come to here. I got to go here. I got to go there. And here I am over here. And here's the comment section here. And paste. Voila. Mark, how do you say it? McDonough? It's like almost like Mark McDonald, but it's McDonough. Dono, I guess, right? Mark, I'm going to add you to the list here. So these are all, oh, what happened? Oh, no. Next, what do you mean next? Did I just have to, do I have to do that all over again? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Edit title, description, no. Cancel. Did I just accidentally erase everything? Damn it. Damn it. How did that happen? All right, we got to start over again. This sucks. Keith H. Keith 2. Holly. Holly 2. Steve. Rezer. Steve, I see you here. I'm entering you. Mark. Mick. I'm just going to say Mark Mick. I'm going to say Peggy. Peggy 2. And if you haven't figured out how to get a second entry, Lewis V. Oops. Lewis V2. Okay, then we got BCG. Did you do 2? Keith H. Somehow erased everything. That sucks. I have plenty of time tonight, though, you guys, just so you know. So we can go a little long if you want. Okay, Mad Hatter. So while I'm having to do this all over again, you guys can go put a comment over there, right? Mad Hatter. Should I just go ahead and put Mad Hatter too? Did you do it? Lunamatic. He gets an entry. So these are just people that are popping up at the bottom here. Let's go to the top. All right, we got Matt Stewart. He gets 2. Matt S2. And then we have, I need to be able to go all the way back to the beginning. It's not letting me go all the way to the very beginning of this thing. All right, I'm just going to guess. Ian N. And then we got Ari Pegger, Matt Hanner, Ian Nunes. All right, who else? I think Johnny was in there, right? Johnny Bean. I don't think he left me a comment on the last show. Let me go check. Let's go see. I don't think he did. Let me see. So it's Holly, Keith, Matt Hatter. Okay, so Matt Hatter gets 2. Yep, see. Matt Hatter 2. All right. Stefan Monch. So we got Monch. Monch gets 2 then. Monch. Didn't I put Monch already on here? No. Okay. That's where I probably, when we did Monch, it Monched all the all the previous entries. I need a drink of water. This is just water. We got Steve. I think we got Steve Rezer up there. Mark Mick. Steve Rezer. Okay, Mark McDougall did 1. So he gets 2. This is almost as bad as Johnny's guess the number thing that he used to do. All right, where is it? Mark. Where'd it go? Oh, Mark. Okay. Mick. No. Oh, if I accidentally hit another wrong button again. Mark Mick and then Mark Mick 2. Got to be real careful what I'm hitting here, and this microphone in the way doesn't help. Okay, Mark Mick 2. We got Monch. Got to get Monch down here, right? Monch and Monch 2. All right. You guys refresh my memory on the rest of the people. Johnny says, "Wait, watch this show." So Johnny gets in there. He's already in there, so he gets 2. Johnny 2. All right. There we go. Yep. There we go. I'm giving you guys likes so you can see that I actually saw you there and I entered you there. All right. So switch to no. Sort by responded. New replies, all of them. Apply all. All right. So Matt Hatter gets 2, right? Yeah, he got 2. Monch got 2. Holly got 2. Steve got 2. Lewis got 2, right? Make sure Lewis got 2. Yep. BCG still hasn't done it. Mr. Mick. Mr. Mick, I think, did 2. So where's Mr. Mick on here? All right, let's add him up here right after Keith. Mr. Mick. Mr. Mick 2. All right. I think that's everyone so far. Yeah, Johnny and Peggy. Did I get Peggy? I got Peggy. I got Peggy twice. Good thing I didn't add a third thing. Like, guess what guitar Santa's playing right now? All right. Gotta be careful. I notice that if I'm anywhere around that wheel and I hit a button, it causes it to spin. So we got to be careful there. So all right, let's go back to this show. And I think I'm going to call it. So no more extra entries. That's it for the extras. And close all this other stuff that's open. I didn't even invite anyone into the show. I could have, but I figured let's just do it like this, right? So a Santa double cut. It is a red guitar though, by the way, right? It's kind of a Santa guitar, right? Yeah. So I got that. Okay, what else did I get? Let me show you what else I got. So I built this thing this year, and it was fun. The Not a Dumble version 1, right? Very cool. JHS. I also got this. The Brothers AM, right? Analog Man. Every Sun style pedal pretty much is in here. The ones that you want anyway. And then I can't recall. I think I got the Tonex Mini, this one the previous year. But then I also got this one. So now I got wet, dry, or stereo, or however I want to set them up. This is the Brown Sound one. So I'm planning to use this as a kind of like a go out board that if I don't have an amp and I want amp tones, then I can use this, like, for example, with my Line 6 Stomp and go direct in. So those are, I think those are my pedal purchases. I got a gift. I don't know where it is, but I got a gift pedal from my friend Brent. Somewhere here. And then I got an amp. I got a Fender Deluxe Reverb I bought from Chris Buck at the end of his tour. He was selling it to, you know, a happy customer like me for $1,200. Great deal. Great price for a used 65 reissue that he bought in New York at a shop. He said it was a really good one. Hey, Robert Page, we'll add you. Oh yeah, I bought the UA stuff. So you bought some of that? Yeah, I actually bought. I couldn't resist getting the UA Paradise Studio thing, because for that money, $99, I think it was, it's like, or 150, whatever. Stupid, crazy, awesome, you know, stuff you can do with that, right? So what is let's see what Holly has a question. What is up with the Wi-Fi in Kali, StreamYard, YouTube? I don't understand why it just can't function properly. It's a real drag for Laz and us. So is it like doing like a freezing thing? Let me try something. Watch this. I'm going to change the camera from high def to 720p. Now let's see if that solves some of the problem. because I think sometimes when you're going 1080p or you're going high def, if you're streaming, it's sucking so much more juice out of the system. So let's see if that makes it better. I mean, I can even go to a lower setting. Let's say, tell me how much worse it looks like this. Standard definition. All right, now in standard definition, it's even using less like processing power through the cloud. But I'm going to stick with 720 because that's pretty good clarity, right? And let me know if this is going to change things, because I bet you it will. That's what's interesting, is I think it has something to do with the processing power, right? So please don't go lower. My eyes. Don't do it, Laz. All right, Boomster Black is in. Let's put him on the list. All right, Boomster. There's a lot of people here tonight, man. This is awesome, you guys. Boomster. Oops, not after Keith H. I got to go past Keith. Way down here. All right, here we go. Boomster. What's up? Dude, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. I'm doing pretty good. No complaints. I spent 6 hours doing something today I wasn't planning on, but it was really, really great to have the opportunity to help out my cousin Suzanne. One of the most awesome people you'd ever be lucky to meet, and she's one of these people that unfortunately is struggling with MS. She's diagnosed in her early 20s, and it was pretty heartbreaking to hear that, you know. But she's such a lovely person and has found a way to face, you know, that terrible disease in the most courageous and amazing way. You know, some of those people involved in MS, you know, organizations and supporting people with MS and searching for a cure, of course, is no cure to this thing. And it's a very terrible nerve affecting, basically the myelin sheathing that you have on your nerves deteriorates due to this disease, and it causes basically your nervous system to short circuit in essence, and so she has less and less mobility, because as more and more of the myelin sheathing on her nerves is kind of damaged, the worse it gets. And so she needed some help with one of her doors. So I went over there. Offbeat bass. I got to put you on there. Offbeat bass. Okay. And so her husband was trying to fix it, but she was just really struggling with it. And it's because the house shifted, and because we here, so the ground moves around in the buildings, even though they're, you know, built on heavy concrete slab and blah, blah, blah. I told him it doesn't matter. Stuff's going to move around and things tweak, and you know, now your door's out of whack. And so I went over there and I adjusted her front door, but then it required me to cut some of the bottom off because of the way it shifted. So imagine when you have the square door fitting into a frame that now went like this. So square, and then it goes because the house shifts, you know, and then you have to cut a little off here, cut a little off there, and it's an 8-foot tall, 36-inch wide door, you know. So pretty big and heavy and to deal with, and just, you know, just getting it off and back on and all that stuff took a while. But then she had a door to his office, which is right by the living room there, right by the front entry, and he has his office set up there, so he needs it to be quiet when he's on conference calls and stuff. And if she's in the living room watching a movie or whatever, it can be disruptive to either one of them, right? And so he tried to put some kind of weather stripping into the frame of that interior door, and it just kind of caused it to get stuck or squeeze or not fit properly. So I had to peel all that stuff off, and I said, you know what, I'm going to replace this with a type of weather stripping stop material that kind of puts this compression weather stripping that you see on most exterior doors onto the frame, and that'll compress against the door, kind of like a car door closing. But then you have to do something for the bottom, and so at the bottom I had to actually buy a piece of wood, like a threshold out of oak, cut it, shape it, and set it up to also accept a piece of that weather stripping in there, stain it so it matches to the same color as the oak wood flooring, and then have that set up so that when the door closes, it's like a submarine door. It basically latches, and it's like compressed weather stripping, and now there's no leakage of air, so the door is now completely sound, you know, proofed in a sense, as much as you can. If they wanted to add some more I can even suggest them if they want it to be more sound deadening to add some of like stuff like I use for my Soundtrap design stuff here. These Soundtrap guitar hangers, acoustic board that you can put onto a piece of thin plywood and then put some fabric or something on it, like I have on these. So it looks cool, it looks nice, and then that will soften and deaden some of the sound going into that or through that doorway, right? So you imagine the thickness of the paneling on that's like maybe a half an inch thick, and then the rest of the door is like a 1 3/4. But that half inch paneling is, sound can go through that to a degree. You put, an inch of this on there, and then that'll solve your problem. And that's why I have these in here, because it deadens the room really nicely. And I do this not just for the sound in the room, like mixing or whatever. It's actually more so I'm not getting sound coming in from outside or me making sound that's in here going out. So I'm trying to control the sound from coming in or going out. And that's the main reason I have it. All right. Anyone else new in the chat? We got Boomster in there, Offbeat in there, Matt Hatter's in there, Lunamatic's in there, Monch is in there. Yeah, I think I've got all the new people that's showing up here. Robert, I didn't put Robert Page. Robert, thank you for joining. If you're not a subscriber, tell us where you're from. And tell us if you've subscribed and did you give us a like? Hopefully you did. So if you're new to this, I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I play out. I'm working on some original music and have a couple guys that I'm putting like a band together so we can do some shows around the area here. And then I have another group I play with that they call themselves Memorex. It's kind of like a bunch of musicians that get together and create like an event of sorts throughout the year. There's several different events they do, and we're going to be doing St. Patrick's Day at Gallagher's in Dublin, and that's basically going to be like an all-day show. So from the afternoon all the way through the night, we're going to be there rocking out, and there are going to be several other bands playing there as well. But the Memorex thing is kind of like an 80s, 90s, 2000s mix, so 70s even. It's just basically like pick a song out of the karaoke machine, and if you can sing it, we'll play it. We'll try to play it, but it's kind of like that. It's almost kind of like a live, we'll play the song if it's not super complicated. And some of those we do practice, and then we do even rehearse for some of those events, but some of it's like totally off the cuff. And I've been told, like one night they told me, hey, do you think you can play Simple Man on the keyboards? I'm like, yeah, that's like Simple One. And I never played that song before in my life, but I listened to it with the headphones on, was playing to it with the headphones on with the keyboards there while they were doing other stuff, and I learned it real quick, and then voila. So that's what you got to do sometimes, and it's fun. It's like a fun form of, hey, Ryan Hall's here, man, or Music and Law, Ryan Hall. It's a fun way to hone your skills, because you got to be, you're playing in front of a crowd of bar going people, so you can't suck, but at the same time it's a bar, so it's not like some arena that you have to really sound good and make sure you got, you got to sound good, but mistakes can happen at the bar show and no one's going to care, but you don't want to totally suck either. Hey, Ron Gunner's here. Hey dude, if you want to join the chat or join in the show, let me know. Ron Gunner. Ron, if you win, you just have to gift it to somebody else, so you pick somebody else, right? So it's been a great year of musical, like getting out there and playing. A lot of great shows that I've been to. God, man, so many good shows. But I have to say, Robin Trower, that was a great show. That was, man, that guy in his 80s, and he's just killing it up there on stage still. He has a new album that's out. As a matter of fact, he just released one of the singles, so you can go check that out. Robin Trower, yeah. James is in here. He's going to give us another extra entry there. So James Z, so we know you. So we got quite a few entries here, right? Yeah, man. So this is probably the most people I've had in the show for any of the giveaways. So it's great to see 27. I think we had just about 30 in the other show one time. So don't forget to help me with this stuff that I'm doing. Check out all the names there. Oh, I still have that thing on there. Send Ron a link. All right, Ron, I'm sending you a link. Let me see how I do that. Ron can jump in. Ron, by the way, he did something for me, but it wasn't. Oops, where did it go? Come on, StreamYard, not the giveaway tool, just StreamYard itself. There we go. StreamYard. All right, invite guest, copy and send it, Rano. All right, I just sent it to your Facebook thing, Messenger. I can also send it to your WhatsApp. But I think your Messenger is quicker, right? By the way, if you're going to send me those headphone holders, that's cool, dude. I'm jazzed about that. Jazzed about it, man. I have a place for them. I actually bought something else I'm going to use for that, but they're not as nice as that. So StreamYards, exactly. So let me know, Holly, have you noticed that since I've been in this mode, have you noticed in 720p and not 1080p pixels per square inch, or whatever, is it metric? I don't know. Anyway, have you noticed less glitching and lagging during the stream? I'm curious because I'm hardwired in now. You know, I can do an internet test, but last time I internet tested the speed, I'm downloading at 1,000 almost and uploading at almost 400. I have pictures of that. Let me show you. It's insane. That's pretty freaking fast. Yeah, let's see, what does it say? Yeah, second test right after with wired connection. I'm uploading at 355.9 megabits per second and downloading at 930. So that's freaking fast. You know, so it's got to be StreamYard and their cloud service that's causing the glitching. Yeah, not right now, right? Yeah, but before it was, and I even saw when Holly mentioned it, I noticed it too. Oh, you never got a notification, dude? Well, you know the show starts at 7. Come on, man. Want me to send you a link too? I'll send you one. Might as well. Sent one to Ron. I didn't send one to Johnny because I asked him before. I don't think, you know, if he wants to join, he can join. But there's plenty of us in here if there's 2 or 3, right? But yeah, so okay. Yeah, send you one. Okay, I sent you one. Got you. You're sent. It's sent. Yeah, that's exactly right, Mad Hatter. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and sometimes it goes from 7 to 10. Just saying. Lots of traffic. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think you know, the more they're gonna have a lot more YouTubers using it now that they gave the discounted price. Now people are back in, right? So they're using their services, and they have all these extra add-on stuff that they're now doing, including you can record your shows and stuff. Oh wow, it pops up now and tells me that you're here, Ron. Wow, that's cool. Are you ready?
I am here.
All right. Let me show you. There's Ron. There's Ron. There's
Hello,
Ron.
everybody.
Ron's been doing great.
I gotta get
Fretworks guitar.
Hold on, now I got to get the.
You gotta get that.
Thank you, Laz.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, great job on that, and great job on this, by the way. I don't know if you noticed it in the thumbnail.
No, I didn't. I didn't see it.
I took this part out using AI. I used AI and cut out the F off thing. Just because I didn't want people to be like, by the way, I do have it ready to rock. You guys want to hear it?
Hold on, I'm trying to get the chat on the other screen. There it is.
What?
I was trying to get the other computer on so I could see the chat.
There you go. So I still have it because I asked Andy if he wanted me to drop it by then, but he never responded. So I'm keeping it till Christmas.
All right.
I think I added Billy to the wheel, but let me check. Let's check the wheel. Let me show you guys the wheel. Let me turn that down.
Hello, everybody.
I'm pretty sure I have him on the wheel, but if I don't, let's see.
Computer, stop.
Billy. Oh, Billy's not on the wheel. What? Billy Ray, but he already won. But he can still give it to someone else.
Good. Glad it got there, Lewis.
Billy Ray too. And James, did you do the deed? Should I put your name twice or is it just once?
Laz, what color headphones holder you want? You want black with green writing, black with white with blue?
You know, I like the black. I like the black with green because I use that neon green all the time in my logos, like for today's thing.
Okay.
And I think I'll probably use a neon green kind of a font for the merch that I'm going to be putting together.
Well, here's
and for my
an old set of headphones, right? But here's the neon green.
Let me show you. All right, show us what it looks like when it's.
Well,
yeah, I dig it.
On.
Yeah.
There you go.
And now that, yeah, it can be screwed to something.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I'm planning to put it on the side of my like corner shelves here.
There
You guys want to see what I'm talking about? Very nice.
That's neon green. It's like a lime green, but the writing in the top's in black.
Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to grab my camera and move it. See, I have these in the corner. I have these shelves I got at IKEA, and I've got LPs in them and books like that Chone Chaser book by Stephen Rosen right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side here, I'm going to try to not do this fast so I make you guys dizzy. I got Gumby and Pokey there. There's the Bumblebee guitar up there because Santa's playing a different guitar today, and then another light there, ring light. So right there in between the Strat and that, I'm going to hang him on the inside or this side.
Okay. All right, so
I
you
got
get
like 5 different kinds of headphones that I could be using, and I like to sometimes use different ones for different things. Oops.
Okay, so here's what we'll do, Laz. This one's yours. It's lime green with black.
I got a pink one too.
And I have a black one with white writing.
Well, that works too.
Go ahead and give it away tonight on your show. I'll mail it.
Okay, white one's going to somebody else on the show tonight, so we'll spin the wheel twice today. How about that? All right, so I think we've got everyone in here. You know, it's already been an hour. Should I go ahead and do the spin?
Your show.
Yeah, because I got to do it twice now.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the first spin. So before I do that, I'll go back to the previous show just to see if anyone else added a comment there. Let me go out and then go back in there. Let's see if there's more comments. So we got quite a few more comments since we started this, right?
Yeah. Luna, yes, I did print
17 comments. So it looks like Steve Rezer also made a comment there, so he gets 2. So I got to add another one to Steve.
So
Steve up here. There he is.
Black with the white writing on the end. That's not a paint marker. That's actually from the printer.
Yeah.
So
very cool, man. So Steve,
it looks neat because I have a black with red writing here. Well, I should play.
I think BCG is the only one in here, I think, who hasn't gone over there and done one. Even Monch did it. And Lunamatic hasn't done it yet. Mr. Mick, I think he did. So he definitely got the extra entry, right? Let me make sure. Yeah. Billy Ray. I think you got 2. Yep. James Z, you could have done another one too. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. We're gonna do this again.
That's what they look like being used.
Oh, Alex is here now. You know what? We'll give you guys 30 seconds while Alex is coming in. Here's 30 seconds for you to go over to the other show and comment there. So from yesterday's show, and I should you know what? Let me put it in the comments again so it makes it easy for you guys to do that. All right, we'll go get rid of that. Do this. Copy that, and go back to this show. Where is it? Where's this show? Where's this show?
By the way, Laz and Holly, CC's Kramer got delivered to him today.
Nice. Did he respond to you? Call you? Anything?
No.
I got to call.
I don't know if he opened it because he said something about opening it on Christmas. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So he's. I like that when people. Hey, Cushman's here, and we got a new person also here, Billy Messia. All right, we'll add you guys to the list as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to go over there and to add a comment there. All right, let's do it. Doing it again. So 30 seconds for those who want to jump over that previous show that I left there. Go over there and leave a comment for that show. So you got 30 seconds to do it. All right, that's it. All right. So we're back. Now I'm going to go back over there and see who left a comment over there. Alex is here. What's up, Alex?
Hello.
Right on.
Alex.
What is up? So Alex won't be, unfortunately, joining us for NAMM this year.
I don't know. It kind of depends on what the price will be.
You're right.
Altogether.
So I think we got to add some new people here. So we got Cushman, right? Adding him to the wheel. Let's see how many. Wow, 35 people in here, man. That's awesome, you guys. So Monch has got 2. Ron Gunner, winner of the headphone holder. Okay, so we'll do, contact Ron. So right there in the chat, but you can also contact me and I'll give you his info on how to email him. But R Gunner, so Ron Gunner, Gunner, so RGUNNER 065 at gmail.com. Right.
065.
And Ondanonk is here. Ondanonk, one of the previous winners. Ondanonk, you already got your prize, probably, right? Did you? Ondanonk. So I got to enter you into the giveaway thing here again. Even though you won, you can. Ondanonk. You can. I can spell that. Ondanonk. You can give it to someone else in the chat. So one of your friends in the chat, you can gift it to them, right? Right on. So Cushman, you've won stuff in the past, but you haven't won one of the 12 Days of Rockmas in this year. I think you've won them in the previous year. And I remember back in the day, Cushman, when you told me you never win anything, but then you
right.
my show. And how many times have you won already, man? At least twice. So we make winners out of our subscribers here. Right on. And we have a lot of fun. It's great to see some of the people in here that I haven't seen in here for a little bit. It was cool to see on Johnny's show last night, Sherman Callahan. Oh, we got to add Vanilla Slice. Oh, I wonder, is that who I think it is? Oh my God, it might be. Might be some guys from a previous show. You guys are too much, man. Yeah, that's right. We're here to just listen to us. Okay. Hello, Laz, Guitar Doc got here the other day. So right on, check that out.
Oh,
right on. All right, let me show you guys this again so you guys can see all that happening over there. So on the Knox winning prize, he wanted a guitar dock, and I just went to Sweetwater and had it directly sent because I knew that would get to him quicker than if I go looking for one, because every store I've gone to doesn't have one, except I saw one at Gelb Music, but it was $27. Well, that was probably the list price. You know, they would probably match the Sweetwater price begrudgingly. But yeah, man. Yeah, so here we go. We're going to spin it, okay? Gave you guys plenty of time. I'm going to go back over there just to check and see if there were any other additional entries over there in the meantime, right? But I have a feeling that we're probably at the limit there, and we can go ahead and safely spin the wheel here. No, it says 19, so we got Holly, Steve, yeah, Johnny, Holly, Steve. You got Andy, Billy, Mr. Mick, Lunamatic. Okay, Lunamatic gets an extra one. Ian Nunes gets an extra one. So see, that's how it's done here. And Mad Hatter also gets an extra one. So we got to make sure that they've got those extras. Oh, and I can Ryan Hall too. And then Vanilla. This comment will never win. You never know, dude. This might be the thing. So Vanilla's 2. You'd be surprised, man.
Alex Brent said he liked the Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah, he only like grabbed it for like 2 seconds.
Cushman 2. Oops. Cush 2. All right. On the knock. I don't know if you did it. Ron did, right?
What?
Ron 2. You went over to the other show and left a comment, right? Ryan did. Okay. 2. Boomster I don't think did. Vanilla Slice did. So Kush, I think Cushman 2. Yeah, I got 2 for Cushman. All right, so that's it. We're cutting it right there. No more extra entries. Lunamatic. Hold on, I got to get Lunamatic. Where's
I always do it, Ian. I don't know.
Lunamatic. I didn't even put him on here yet. Okay, Lunamatic. I think I did.
There, yeah, you have him once.
Yeah, I had him once up here somewhere. Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just passed it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll just erase this one. There. All right. All right, I think we're ready to go. Oh, Ian Nunes got 2 because I saw him go over there too. Ian 2. All right. So I think we're ready to roll. Ready?
Wait.
All right, here we go. This is it.
Click it, spin it.
Board. Who is it gonna be? Lunamatic! Oh, look at that, dude.
And the funny part is that's not the first one he was in. The first time you had it, that was the 2 you just typed in.
It was on a different part of the wheel, right?
Ooh, lovely drop.
It's the last one. Isn't that weird? All right, so Lunamatic, you won one of my gifts to you, or should that be the one from Ron?
Let them pick.
What's he want? His first one.
So, do you want one of the headphone holders, Lunamatic? Hold on, let me. Do you want one of these? It screws to a surface and give us the whole 3D look of it. Give us like a, there you go. Yeah, very cool. It's printed. It's printed from a 3D printer, and your headphones just hang over the top of it, like over the top.
Wait, I had that photo up before, wasn't it?
Or you can just like.
Well, I have the one photo that I had sent you here.
Oh yeah, I could look for it, but yeah.
He said he'll take a headphone holder for sure.
All right, so he's definitely going to go with the headphone holder. So, Lunamatic, check out Ron's. I'll just write it in the chat, so it's easier. Ron Gunner.
There.
065, right?
Yep.
At Gmail.
Yep.
Okay, so just send him. Oops, I got to put a dot in the gmail.com. Send him your information on where you want that sent to. Right? That's what you got to do. So, all right, now we're going to do another one for one of the giveaways here, which you can also choose. Not anything in the room, but out of the things I'm going to give you.
I'll take the volume guitar.
Look at that. It's Keith H again. So I think Keith won earlier. So he has to choose someone from the chat or tell us to spin again. So let us see what he says. Let me go back into here. I gotta go back to here. All right, what does he say? Keith H, are you here, Keith? Keith H. I'm gonna send him a message at Keith H. You won.
Oh, he just said give it to Steve Razor.
Okay, choose a winner. Okay, so he did. So Steve Rezer, okay. I think it's gonna be two things Steve is getting. All right, I think so. So let me go to that. The calendar. All right. Steve Rezer. All right. So now you guys have kind of figured out that during the holiday, right? I'm holidays. I'm giving away stuff. So Steve, tell us, what do you want? Do you want a Chuyo like this thing? One of these Peruvian Chuyo hats.
They are warm.
They're nice. And I've got brand new ones that we brought from Peru. I've also got any size string you want, but the ones that I use on my Strats right now are the 9 to 46s. And then I got the 9.5 to 46s from String Joy. I bought a 3-pack just to join the entrance of that giveaway they're doing. Or you can choose a string swing guitar hanger. These things are great guitar hangers for a lot of reasons. One, they've been tested for easily over a decade that I've been watching Phil McKnight, and he hangs all his guitars on these things, and none of them have gotten any kind of a problem with the finish, whether it's vintage or not or whatever. It doesn't cause any trouble to that. And I actually use these on my Soundtrap guitar hangers as well. So tell by the wooden, so that's what I use.
Out of all my hangers, I think only one's not a string swing.
There you go. And then there's one of these remaining, the very last Skeletor. I call it Skeletor slash.
Giving away your age.
Right, I know.
Skeletor.
Skeletor. He-Man. So Matt Hatter says, I've got 3 of those still brand new in the box. Oh, the which ones? The Skeletors or the Chuyos? Oh, wrong button. I was supposed to hit this thing. Yeah. 17 guitars on. Okay, so you got them on floor racks. I totally get that too. Depends on how you have stuff set up in your room. I don't have a lot of space in here, so I couldn't really put them on the floor. And then because I have amps coming in and out, so I put them up on the walls, and then I also have them in cases, put away. But these hangers are cool because they sound dead and, acoustically treat your room at the same time. So it's kind of
yes, they do.
My invention. Yeah, room setup, dude, it's constantly evolving. So don't feel bad, Vanilla Slice. It's a constantly evolving thing. If you go back on my show 5-6 years, like when I first started doing actual videos from a room here, and, it was just some bedroom. Now it's like a full-on YouTuber studio. And it's getting more and more complex. Yeah. So it is a constantly evolving thing. Like I was telling you guys, some of the purchases I bought this year, they're stacking up in here behind me. Thank God I have some friends now that I'm playing out with that I can go take some of that stuff there and leave it there so I don't have to carry it there. I just go there and play. I have an amp there. I got an amp there. I got an amp here. I'm going to do the Mod Squad room upstairs. I'm going to do that in the next couple of days. I'll be working on that actually. So I'll be able to take some stuff up there and have stuff up there on the walls, and mostly that's going to be like stuff on the walls. There's going to be on shelves and like a tack board for all my tools and everything. So it'll be fun setting that all up and then starting to work on that. Yeah, spin that wall. And so on tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a video of another store that I'm going to visit, and so that'll be another chance for you guys to be entered, because I'll ask you also, what guitar is Santa playing right now? So I'll put this in the description of the next giveaways. Okay, what guitar is Santa playing right there? Can you make out what kind of guitar that is? It's not the Bumblebee anymore, the Strat, right? The Franken Strat Bumblebee.
Is that a 334 or 335?
It is something like that. It's 345. Check it out.
335.
It's got the little switch. Rockin' Santa. He knows how to play. He's a magical elf. He can do anything. So put that into the comments after this show. And then I'm going to go to another store tomorrow. And I want you guys to put a comment into that show's like comment section of a guitar that I'm going to look at there and say, hey, this will be the giveaway, like extra. Yeah, I think it's a 345, Ryan. This will be the extra entry. And so on Sundays, Music is Therapy show at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing another giveaway. And in that live show, I'm going to have 3 chances for you to win. One is going to be from here, like you are in the chat, right? So you'll have that one entry. If you're in the chat, you get an entry. Then you'll get, it's actually kind of like that's actually kind of more like a vintage cherry burst. Yeah, definitely vintage cherry burst. Yeah, it's a 345, Holly. You're correct, sir, miss. Anyway. So you'll get 3 chances to enter if you follow the directions I'll put in the into the description. And so yeah, cherry burst, exactly. You say cherry burst. I agree. So so just follow, all those, I guess, rules or whatever you want to call them, like ways to play or ways to enter. And so tomorrow I'll post up that video sometime mid-afternoon, because I've got to go shoot the video, and I'll probably do it during my lunch break because I'm going to be doing some work tomorrow. And so that'll be cool, right? And you get a chance at, one of these Chuyos or, the strings or whatever. What did we get it as a choice, by the way? Did Steve choose something? I'm looking up here. If you don't mind, put it down at the bottom of the chat again, Steve Rezer. What do you want? Chuyo, guitar strings, Skeletor, slash who we saw at the Mammoth show, by the way. That was amazing. And you'll get extra stuff too. You'll get, like, he picked the Slash. Okay, Slash for Skeletor, the last one. That last one won. Where's the pen around here? All right, I'll remember. So I'm gonna put that in my Slash. Skeleton slash. There we go. It's in my calendar. So now I have everybody's name with their prize in my calendar. I know who won what, and I can send them out. And you'll also get some swag, like some of these EVH picks, one of each, and some other picks and swag and stickers and fun stuff from the show and my, I guess, exploits out there in the world. Let me remove this. Like going to the NAMM show, Guitar Summit. What else?
Yeah, I don't have a Funko Pop, Holly, so they're going out of business. That's why.
Well, what's cool about the Funko Pop thing is that these things are now going to become like kind of a collector's thing, if you ask me. Yeah,
Laz, you just talking about making room and putting stuff in places.
Right. Good thing I got this.
Right up to the polka dot pedal, I made room for that other one.
Oh, good for you.
Right.
You gave away the Secret Santa gift.
I always got Funkos.
I did manage to get this made last time I was there.
There you go. You can't see it, Holly, because the camera's down, but it's on top of that top Engel amp. The Ace one is
1984 prom date Laz. That's exactly what I look like. I'm not kidding. If you don't believe me, I'll show you a picture. Hold on. I have this now. I have it in a place where I can find it quickly and easily. It's in like this family portraits one. This is me with my mom. And this is like probably 1983. It's a little fuzzy, but
You look like, I'm telling you, you look like Kelly Garney.
can't get to focus. Focus. Damn it. It's trying to focus. Anyway, it's a picture of a picture, so that's why it sucks. Anyway, but that was me back then.
Close, Alex.
Yeah,
look,
it's
we
fuzzy.
kind of got
I
the
know.
same colors.
Right.
We should buy that company at fire sale prices, right? Retain their labor and release their. I think that's part of the problem. Is that I think these things are made in China, and I think the problem is getting them made and brought back out here with the the margins on that are probably pretty tight. And so
And it's just, well, people have moved on to different collectible stuff now. For a long time, it was Pop, and then now it's Labubu.
yeah.
Kelly Garney.
It's all about the Labubus.
Yeah, I had the long hair, Ian. When I had the chance to have hair,
Quite right.
which I don't have anymore, I enjoyed it while I could, because I actually had a hairstylist back then tell me I have a receding hairline. I'm like, I'm going to keep long hair as long as I can get away with it. So, yeah, that's what it is. All right, so that's the show, you guys. But I thought let's end the show on the conversation we started it with, and then we'll end the show with Holly's song.
Wait a minute, Laz. Wait.
So yes,
I keep saying you look like Kelly Garney from
okay
with Randy Rhoads.
Okay, let us see.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a good.
Yeah, his brother. No, that's Kelly's.
No, Kelly was his was Randy's best friend.
Okay.
And
yeah, I think you showed me this picture before.
He was bass player.
Yeah.
With Quiet Right with Randy.
He was he liked partying too much, right?
Yeah.
That was a problem.
It's not a very good photo of him, but that's keep saying you tell everybody you're Kelly Garney.
That's funny. No, I had blonder hair than that though. That's funny. Anyway. Hey, Ben Tom made it in at the end here. What's up, dude? He's almost like Dale at the end. Oh, you've been lurking the whole time? Right on, dude. Thanks for lurking, man. Yeah, Ben Tom and I go back, way back. I mean, we've been hanging out, when we were hanging out in like his buddy RJ Ronquillo. They went to school together. So Ben Tom is a old school, YouTube lurker, right? Like me. We have that in common because I lurk in more shows than I can actually watch them. I usually listen to them like a podcast, and so a lot of those shows are great to listen to, but some of them you want to watch them. Like a lot of times, Johnny's show, sometimes I have to stop the lurk and watch and what's going on, and then go back to lurking in 1.8 times speed. Mm-hmm. That way I can get through all of his videos because he does 3 hours every day. Anyway. Right on, man. So, yeah, you've seen him around too, Vanilla? Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm guessing who I think Vanilla Slice is, but I'm not going to say. Only from previous experience of that name being used in chats anyway, or talking about Vanilla Slice. It's pretty funny. Did I get the Amazon package? I may have gotten, there were 2 packages that arrived today, and so one of them might be it. Should I go check before I end the show and open it? And
go check.
Everybody?
That's it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it?
Go check.
Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Play amongst your...
Victor, is that
on the edges?
Yeah, Holly, this is a Vola. It's a...
That's the one you won?
Yeah, that's the guitar I won. Yeah. Yep, won it during a raffle with Robert Baker. At NAMM. So.
Yeah, it's this one's the Jackson Erie Death Swirl.
Nice. I forget what they called this.
All right, I'm back.
I forget what they called this one. Oh, he's back.
I'll switch me to the bottom here. That way I'm kind of in the middle. All right, so I already took my sticker off, but it said to Laszlo Lengyel, so it has to be someone from the show. Anyway, this is a package I received, and I've got my proper package opening katana right here, ready to go. Right,
Peggy, this is a 1997.
The last time you did this didn't work. I guess with this package it might.
Just gonna get it started.
Holly, this is a 1997 made in Japan. And this is actually Billy Ray's the one that acquired this for me. So thank you, Billy Ray.
Oh, yeah, that worked. Right. All right, let's see what this is. You guys got to see it before me. Oh, wow, this is cool.
Nice.
Keyboard songbook. No way, dude. That's so cool, dude. Right on. And I do know how to read sheet music, thank God. So look at that. Here, I'll show you guys. Thanks, Matt. That's a beautiful Christmas present, man. Look at that. Wow. Okay, what are the songs? Let me guess. Jump.
Probably everything.
All right. Ain't Talking About Love. 1984. Jump. I'll Wait. Dreams. Love Walks In. Why Can't This Be Love? Right. When It's Love. Feels So Good. Right Now. Not Enough. New World. And How Many Say I. Right. Yeah.
Well, read that from the loved ones down, all like a sentence.
Say that what?
Go back to It's Not Love, Feels Like Love.
Yeah.
Read it as a sentence.
Okay. Why can't this be love when it's love? Feels so good right now. Not enough. New world. How many say I? Love walks in. Dreams. I'll wait. Jump. 1984. Ain't talking about love. It's almost like an actual story. All right. We can put away the katana. Oh, did I do it the wrong direction? All right, there we go. Thank you very much, man. Dude, that was awesome of you. So, very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Matt Stewart for the Christmas gift. Well, you guys don't know, but Matt's wife, I think, right, has a little Hungarian or some relation of some sorts to the Hungarian peoples that I come by. Hey, Miguel, you came in a little late for the giveaway, but come tomorrow. Watch there's not going to be a live show, but I'm going to post a video. Come back to the channel and watch that video. Leave a comment on there. Tell us what kind of style guitar is Rockin' Santa over here playing. What kind of style guitar is Rockin' Santa playing? And you can just copy other people's comments, by the way. And then on Saturday I'll post a video too, right? I'm gonna have to do another 2 shows. No, I'm not gonna do another show on Saturday. But I'm gonna go to a store on Friday and either post that video on Friday or Saturday. And then Sunday, leave comments there. And on Sunday, I'll give directions in the description. And on Sunday, come to the Music is Therapy show, where we're going to talk about more music-related things around Christmas and holiday music and all that stuff. Like, what kind of Christmas songs and stuff like that do you love and why? And we'll do some actual, maybe even play. Maybe I'll even hook up the keyboards and play, because right now I don't have it hooked up. I just put that back on the stand from our practice the other night, and I haven't played it since. But maybe I'll learn some of those songs by that time, right? Right on. Ain't Talking About Love. Yeah, it doesn't really have keyboards in it, but I guess you can play keyboards to it. I think about it this way. Eddie played piano before he played anything else, and then he got around to playing guitar after he was learning to play drums, and his brother then stole his drums from him, basically by practicing on him and playing him and getting better at it than Eddie, while Eddie was out mowing lawns to pay for the drums he bought. Right? That's how I would feel about that brother of mine. But it ended up working out okay, right? Because, I think it worked out all right. Yeah. So
Right.
that's the end of the show, you guys. What do you think? Did you guys have fun?
Oh,
We have
yeah.
33 people in here. You guys all rock. Don't forget, hit that like button, please. Share the channel to other people. I am going to give away a Guitar Mods Squad show guitar. So a Guitar Mod Squad guitar that I'm going to get and we're going to build, and Ron's going to probably do some work on it too. We're going to each do a little something to it and then ship it to the new owner. It'll be a lot of fun. And then maybe on one of my end of the year kind of shows, I'm going to end, like, I'll do like one of those. I did a little bit of that today, like what gear did you buy this year that was important, that you felt, you know, was kind of cool and that you liked. I shared some of those with me. You can also share that into the comments after this. What was your favorite gear buy this year? What did you think was the, you know, the best gear buy? For me, I think so far I can't wait to have all this stuff. I even forgot to mention this thing. I bought this patch bay for the system in here, the studio. So you know, the one thing I haven't bought yet that I'm thinking about getting is one of those ZMAX amp switchers from Fryette. So I can do switching, so I can, you know, do the live shows that way, and then have everything mic'd up or going through IRs or whatever. Have everything set up so I can do all this stuff on the fly.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much, those are the main things. I got that in the Fender Deluxe Reverb amp, several cool pedals. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful holidays. If I don't see you in the shows again, but I hope you come back. And if I don't, then happy holidays to everyone. Happy Rockers. Johnny Bean, look at that on Facebook. Johnny Bean's over at Facebook now. Thank you, Billy Ray. So see you guys next time. Watch for those notifications. Hit that notification bell so you have a chance of 2 more. At the very least, there's 2 more chances to win. At least. I might even do a special Christmas Eve morning show because I'm here by myself. You know, my wife's out of town and I got time. I have a lot of other stuff I'm doing and I'm busy, but I have time to do this. And Dale at the end, of course, thank you very much for coming. Dale at the end. That's the wrap. That's the show. Play us out. Oh, we forgot to do the play out song. All right, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. We're going to play everyone out on this thing.
Although I'm not
do that.
Plugged in.
All right, laters, man.
I'm like, I'm not plugged in. So.
Holly Lewis, what is it? Gear and Demo Show. Here it is. The song. I've got to go to the beginning of it. Got to make it big. Like that. Got to hit this. Oops. Yet. I keep accidentally starting it. All right, got to present that to the show. This was created by Holly Lewis, by the way, using AI, of course, but she basically came up with, if not wrote all the lyrics to it. And it's about the Gear and Demo Show. So here we go. Tell me if you guys can hear it okay, and then we'll get her started.
Welcome to Music Therapy Laz.
There you go.
You hear it all right?
Yep.
There's me on the top left, Johnny B on the top right, Alex here on the bottom left, Ron in there too.
Hey, look, Ron, it was before you did it. Before you did the killing.
Yeah, right? Is it loud enough?
Electric guitars and
Yeah.
keyboards, prank sound effects and power chords. He broadcast from California to Budapest with Johnny Bean and special guests. Cranked up amps, pedals line the room. Janice, watch your headphones for a sonic boom. Funko Pops and down swag galore. Up on the shelves, down to the floor. The Music Therapy Laz Show on YouTube and Flying Pickle Studio.
He worked hard on this song. It's for like a day. You're like, what's a good sounding style of song and vibe, and does it fit the the attitude of the show.
Panels on the wall,
I think it's
custom made for one and all. Spin the wheel to win a prize. Look out, the arrival date might be revised. We never know what to expect. What you see is what you get. Too much apple juice might lead to 3 windy sheets. Laz, we sure do miss your pet parakeets. The Music Therapy Laz show on YouTube and Flying Pickle Studio. What you'll get, you might not know, but it'll be full of fun. So come on, let's go.
Cool videos.
Unboxing, it's time for Laz unboxing. We bring out Switchblade or his comments. Well, all his fingers remain bloodless. Oh, good, he made it through. No injuries or self-inflicted tattoos. The Music Therapy Laz show on YouTube and Flying Pickle Studio. What you'll get, you might not know, but it'll be full of fun. So come on, let's go. Hey Laz, can we fix this as Mike, please? Alex, Ron, Magic Man, what you want to pal? Laz, put down the megaphone. Janice has her earbuds in. Are you ever gonna demo that keyboard? Dude, it's been 6 months. Let's do this. Thanks, everyone. You all rock. You all rock.
All right. I get copyright striked on that thing.
So that's a D A B G.
Oh, you figured it out real quick, yeah. Yeah, let's make that a song. Let's start doing it for real. All right, thanks again for that wonderful gift, by the way. Do it. Turn it up. Yeah, there you go. I'll play the keyboard. Just plugged in. Right? There you go. We'll do it next show. On the next Gear and Demo show, let's play to it. It'll be weird because we're going to be lagging. It's going to have the latency jam. All right, man. You guys rock. Thanks, Vanilla Slice, for coming in, hanging out with us. You all rock. That's right. And see you on Johnny's show tomorrow, right? Green Day. Yep. It's almost like a Green Day style kind of song. Yeah. Kind of punk rocky kind of thing. Pop punk. Right. All right. Check out Johnny. Are you going to be on his show tomorrow, Ron? You doing anything?
Should be.
That? Yeah, right on. Check out that show, you guys. They fix guitars. Ron actually gifts guitars to kids and other people like who need them that don't have a guitar, right? So he's always getting parts from people and putting guitars together from those parts and then gifting them to people. It's a wonderful thing. Until next time, you guys, just be good or be good at it. And don't forget that the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put it together with your musical instruments and friends and get out there and rock out, man. Until next time, see you later.